Online TV.
You say Focal Online TV?
Focal Online TV is located within a Tobo Village community along the Japanese Highway.
Tell me more about the platform.
This platform, called Focal Online TV Daily Edition of Inside the Print Media, does not encourage any form of dialogue between the viewers and the presenters.
Oh, you mean nobody calling there?
No, you can't call on a show. Let me talking out like when we're no calling there. So all you can do is you will listen to the news, and they can also encourage you to buy the newspaper to listen to the news in details.
But do you do viewer recognition at times?
Oh yes, we do viewer recognition. When you are watching, we notify you, and sometimes we even appreciate you on a show, telling you thank you for always following us. We also encourage you to share the live stream, because the more you share the live stream, we transform and we transition ourselves as a broadcast team as well.
Wow. So when can I better get this program you are talking about?
This program is here every Monday to Friday at 10 a.m. to 10:45. The program runs for 45 minutes.
Wow.
And guess what?
Wow.
We bring you hot stories of our trending situation within our country, Liberia. Imagine hearing stories from Hot Pepper newspaper, from the Daily Observer newspaper, from Front Page Africa. Are you a lover of Front Page Africa?
Oh yes, I'm a lover of
Front Page Africa, and the Women Voices, and a lot more. Not forgetting international news, BBC,
Wow.
CNN, ABC News. We bring you headlines from those standpoints.
Wow, that is very, very, very amazing.
So we say, join us every day on the daily edition of Inside the Print Media at 10 a.m. with the headlines of top stories in our country and the world at large on Focal Online TV.
Good afternoon, wherever you are watching us from. Welcome to Focal Online TV. Welcome to the daily edition of Inside the Print Media. Here with your presenter, Greg and Courage Parr. So this morning we have interesting topics. We have interesting news here this morning that we're going to be talking about and we're going to be discussing also. So let's look at our daily revision of newspapers we have in studio. For today we have the Daily Observer newspaper, we have the New Dawn newspaper, we have the Front Page Africa newspaper, and our international news. So let me first appreciate all of you who are joining us this morning, and it's my prayer that we continue to share our live stream here on Focal Online TV. So we begin with the Daily Observer newspaper, and our first headline reads, Senate resumes sixth session as 2024 draft national budget, drug law top agenda. Senate resumes sixth session as 2024 draft national budget, drug law top agenda. So that is the first headline under the Daily Observer newspaper. We have another one. West Point women sensitize girls on unsafe abortion, FGM. West Point women sensitize girls on unsafe abortion, FGM. And then moving to the New Dawn newspaper, another headline reads, NEC orders election rerun in Nimba District number 4. NEC orders election rerun in Nimba District number 4. So we go to another headline from Page Africa. Tension brews in Western Liberia as police arrest 4 NEC staff for allegedly attempting to manipulate votes. Tension brews in Western Liberia as police arrest 4 NEC staff for allegedly attempting to manipulate votes. And then we receive another headline again from the Front Page Africa newspaper. We are disbelieving the results, Alexander Cummings said. We are disbelieving the results, Alexander Cummings said. So with this being read out, we will take a short break, folks, and we apologize for coming in very late this morning. We had to patch up some things, but hopefully we are here. So we take this short break. The minute I get back, I resume reading from the Daily Observer newspaper as it relates to the first headline. Senate resumes 6 sections as 2024 draft national budget drug law top agenda. Please don't forget today is Ladies' Night, and of course, we're having an interesting conversation here on Focal Women Talk at 11:30. So we encourage you to please join us, folks, as we will be bringing to you the Focal Women Talk shortly. Please stay with me as I take this short break, and I will be right back.
Focal TV. Bringing you innovation to broadcasting, news, views, comments, and analysis of issues happening in Liberia and the rest of the world. Focal TV, with check and balance, we break it as it unfolds. Focal TV, bringing you face to face with newsmakers in town. Focal TV, the best online platform in broadcasting. Focal TV, located at Topo Village, Somalia Drive, Liberia. Be the part and experience the best in online broadcasting. Keep Focal.
Welcome back to Focal Online TV. Remember, Focal Online TV is located within the Topo Village community along the Japanese House Freeway. So we encourage you to kindly make use of our live stream here, where we bring to you these important information of our country, Liberia. Do not forget, today is Wednesday. Today is October 18, 2023. And here at Focal Online TV, all we do is we bring innovation to broadcasting. So we resume from the Daily Observer newspaper. The first headline reads, Senate resumes 6 section as 2024 draft national budget drug law top agenda. A highly depleted Senate on Tuesday, October 17, resumed its last and final segment of the 6 section of the 54 legislature in the Senate chambers, with Senate President pro tempore Abache outlining agenda items to be considered by his colleagues. Top on the agenda announced by Chair at the opening session in the Senate chambers is the discussion of the draft 2024 national budget, which was recently sent by President George Weah to that August body. She also highlighted the issue of the monitoring and the implementation of the recently passed drug law, reviewing of programs for the rehabilitation of drugs affected persons, and the discussion of the public health law forms part of the agenda for the session. According to the Senate press release, also forming part of the agenda for the last segment of the 6th section of the 54 legislature are the ratification of few incentives agreement as well as the convening of the first session of the 55 legislature amongst others. The resumption of the final sitting of the 6th section of the 54 legislature follows the end of the second constituency break on Friday, October 13, 2023. Meanwhile, yesterday's section was virtually empty as many of the senators have been out of Monrovia campaigning to retain their respective seats, while some who are not seeking re-election have been campaigning for their presidential candidates. Of the number of 15 senators seeking re-election in the ensuing presidential and legislature or legislative election, there are indicators that only 2 are poised to return and form part of the 55th legislature. The 2 notable returnees who were overwhelmingly voted by their respective counties are President pro tempore chair of Grand Creek County and Nimba County Senator Prince Y. Johnson. Prior to the adjournment recently for its second constituency break, the Liberian Senate ended a 2-week special session acting on key legislative instruments, including the amendment to the Bear Mountain Mineral Concession Agreement and the confirmation of nominees of the Liberia Anti-Corruption Commission, amongst others. Meanwhile, Senate Pro Tempore Chair on Tuesday joined Liberians and members of the international community to stress the need for transparent, free, fair, and violence-free elections. He also reiterated his confidence in the National Election Commission, thereby expressing his opinion that the electoral body is handling the process very well despite some challenges faced by the August body. This is how we move over to another headline under the Daily Observer newspaper. West Point women sensitized girls on unsafe abortion, FGM. West Point women sensitize girls on unsafe abortion, FGM. The West Point Women for Health and Development Organization, WPWHDO, has sensitized young women and girls about unsafe abortion and the harmful practices of female genital mutilation, FGM, in the country. Unsafe abortion is a major contributor to Liberia's very high rate of maternal mortality, according to a 2020 report by the World Health Organization. It was one of the just 8 African countries that ranked that high. The group executive director, Madam Nellie S. Cooper, thought it expedient to enlighten young women and teenagers about the effects of unsafe abortion and FGM at the celebration of this year's International Day of the Girl Child held in West Point, the country's largest slum community. The day, which is celebrated every October 11, focuses on the need to address the challenges girls face and to promote girls' empowerment and the fulfillment of their human rights. However, Cooper explained that the organization is creating awareness to inform girls and women to have access to quality health services instead of going to people who are not professionals. According to International Campaign for Women's Right to Safe Abortion in Liberia, abortion is illegal except in cases of rape, incest, fetal abnormality, or risks to the women's physical or mental health. Two physicians must certify medical exceptions, and evidence of rape and incest must be provided to the health minister, a county attorney, or police. It is punishable up to 5 years in prison. The lawbreakers say that means safe abortion is available only to women with money to pay. Liberia's new public health law was passed by the House of Representatives in 2022. It is currently being debated by the Senate, where the government needs the support of the two-thirds of senators for it to be passed. The bill also contains a range of other public health elements. It will make abortion legal up to 18 weeks of pregnancy if it is done by a doctor. The original version of the bill had made it 24 weeks. Abortion law reform may be dropped from the bill altogether in order to ensure the rest passes. At the same time, Cooper said in a special interview with a journalist that no matter what law the government introduces or tries to bring into the country, abortion will not stop. I have gone through an abortion. When you are stuck with a pregnancy, it is not easy to get out of it, she said. I know how one can feel with an unwanted pregnancy that you are not prepared to have. So these are things that we are trying to sensitize our girls and women to by advocating for safe abortion rights. According to her, if our girls and women have a particular place where they can go and have a safe abortion, they will be okay. But where people die and leave children behind, that's what we don't support as an organization. I am currently taking care of 3 children whose mother, my sister, died as a result of an unsafe abortion. So I am a victim of unsafe abortion, and there are also families that are suffering from the menace. Cooper said. So we are saying that the government has the responsibility to be able to provide a safe place or prioritize working with others organizations to create awareness on how girls can be able to prevent pregnancy. This is how we move over swiftly to the Newtown newspaper. NEC orders election rerun in Nimba District number 4. NEC orders election rerun in Nimba District number 4 as we are moved back on top with over 5,000 votes. The National Election Commission (NEC) has announced a presidential rerun at 2 polling places in Nimba County Electoral District number 4 following the theft and destruction of ballot boxes there. The NEC gave the order Tuesday, 17 October 2023, as incumbent President George Manawiya and his archived ambassador Joseph Human Boaka continue to battle for the presidency in a tight race. Out of 20 presidential candidates, the NEC announced Tuesday evening that Mr. Weah has obtained 791,661 votes, containing 43.79%, while opposition Ambassador Boaka has obtained 786,205, containing 43.49%. As at Tuesday, 17 October, NEC chairperson Madam Deviator Brown Lasana said 5,996 polling places out of the total of 5,896 polling places, constituting 98.40% has been tallied. Meanwhile, there have been reports of election irregularities following the 10 October 2023 polls. Recently, police in Nimba County arrested 8 individuals in connection with the theft and destruction of ballot boxes in 2 polling places in the area. The incident occurred on 10 October just after the poll at Bio Lontuo Public School in Electoral District 4. The seized ballot box contained votes cast for the District 17 representative candidates. Mawo Bleje Siwaje, the election supervisor for the Bio Lontuo polling places, has however been arrested for his alleged involvement in the disappearance of the ballot boxes. Seyade Mikrans, sorry if I did not pronounce the name well, which the police have yet to disclose, come as he stands accused of trying to protect a family member who was involved in the disruption. This is how we move over quickly to the front page Africa newspaper. Tension brews in Western Liberia as police arrest 4 NEC staff for allegedly attempting to manipulate election. So, electoral violence is creeping in Western Liberia as a result of claims and counterclaims over the alleged manipulation of votes by few workers of the National Election Commission (NEC) and showcasing of political strength between former and current lawmakers hailing from the region. Western Liberia comprises of Bomi, Grand Cape Mount, and Bapolu counties. In Grand Cape Mount, the 2 people were arrested by joint security officers for allegedly attempting to manipulate the outcome of the votes during the conduct of the just ended October 10 presidential and legislative election in Liberia. Those arrested are or were identified as Philip Sodwa, 46 years old, Mohammed Kimun, 34 years old, Patience Woniyu, 38 years, and Muanan Pasawi, 27 years. The accused were serving as presiding officers and supervisors, respectively, at the Waju Public School in District Number 1, Grand Cape Mount County. They had been detained at the police station in Rabasport, Grand Cape Mount, awaiting investigation and subsequent prosecution. Speaking in an interview with Front Page Africa via telephone on Tuesday, October 17, Grand Cape Mount County Election Magistrate Joseph Kezulu said the alleged act was established following an investigation conducted during the tallying of the votes at the center. This is how we move over to another headline under the Front Page African newspaper. We are disbelieving the results, Alexander Cummings said. We are disbelieving the results, Alexander Cummings said. Alexander B. Cummings, the standard bearer of the collaborating political party CPP, addressed the nation today expressing gratitude for the support received during the October 10 elections. In a passionate and resolute speech, Comey underlined his commitment to the bringing genuine change to Liberia, acknowledging the vital role played by supporters from all walks of life. He thanked his family campaign team and the wider CPP family. Cummings lauded the faith and hope of Liberia's grassroots population, emphasizing the real change was not just his or considered Charlie Bronskin aspiration by the collective will of the Liberian people. However, his speech was dominated by his disbelief in the election result announced by the National Election Commission. This is how we say thank you for joining us this morning, and we close up on our local news within our country, Liberia, and we will bring to you our international news right after this break. But before leaving, let me first acknowledge Alfred Yaya Dayele Gill Jr. He said, I'm watching from Sweju City, Grand Julia County. Thanks for joining us, Alfred. We appreciate you. We appreciate your efforts here for joining us this morning. So, folks, we take our short break. The minute we get back, I fill you in on our international news. Don't forget, our source for today is the ABC News, and I will be right back shortly.
Focal TV. Bringing you innovation to broadcasting, news, views, comments, and analysis of issues happening in Liberia and the rest of the world. Focal TV. With check and balance, we break it as it unfolds. Focal TV. Bringing you face to face with newsmakers in town. Focal TV. The best online platform in broadcasting. Focal TV, located at Topo Village, Somalia Drive, Liberia. Be the part and experience the best in online broadcasting. Keep Focal.
Hello dear, my name is K. Lyndon Toba. I'm in search of a platform where I can get credible information of our daily happenings in Liberia and the world at large.
Hello, K. Lyndon Toba. My name is Greg Courage Pa. Haven't you heard about Focal Online TV?
You say Focal Online TV?
Focal Online TV is located within a Topo Village community along the Japanese Highway.
Tell me more about the platform.
This platform, called Focal Online TV Daily Edition of Inside the Print Media, does not encourage any form of dialogue between the viewers and the presenters.
Oh, you mean nobody calling there?
No, you can't call on a show. Let me talking out like when we're no calling there. So all you can do is you will listen to the news, and they can also
Of Inside of Print Media here with your presenter, Greg Courage Bar. So we now transition ourselves to our international news, and our source for today is ABC News. The headline reads, I am going to take every one of you out. North Carolina man arrested for threats against Jewish organization. The news in details. The Justice Department has announced the arrest of a North Carolina man charged with leveling threats against a Jewish house of worship last week in the wake of the Hamas attack on Israel. I am going to take every one of you out in a way, Jeffrey Scott Hopwood allegedly said in an email to the Jewish organization on October 11. According to court documents, we will beg for your life. use cement pieces will admit it. Even after law enforcement contacted him following the first email, Hogwood proceeded to send a second threatening message to the same organization 2 days later, prosecutors say. Guess what happens to traitors? Public execution. We are at war. If you think you cement pieces of people are going to win, then you are delusional, he allegedly wrote court documents show. Hogwood has not entered a plea, and he has no attorney listed in court documents. Hogwood's family members had previously reported to law enforcement threats that they say he allegedly made against them in the past year, as well as according to his arrest affidavit. The FBI released data on Monday showing that anti-Jewish hate crimes increased by more than 37% in 2022, the second highest number on the record and the highest number in almost 3 decades. There were a total of 11,634 criminal hate crime incidents motivated by bias toward race, ethnicity, ancestry, religion, sexual orientation, disability, gender, and gender identity in 2022, according to the data. This is how we close out on our new segment for today. Sooner or later, I'm going to be back here 11 o'clock with the Focal Women Talk, and today we're going to be talking about stigmatization. So it's important that you join us on the Focal Women Talk here, where we're going to be talking about stigmatization and the effect of stigmatization that is not essential or that is not good for living condition, especially in Africa. Thanks for joining us this morning, folks. We apologize for wherever we fall short in our broadcast this morning, and we love to encourage you to continue to subscribe or join us on Focal Online TV, where we bring to you the daily edition of Inside the Print Media and other shows. Thanks for watching. My name is Greg Queen Courage Bar, and I'll be back again this morning at 11 prompt with the Focal Women Talk. Thank you so much.
Focal TV. Bringing you innovation to broadcasting, news, views, comments,